Okay, I'm Mariah Gladstone, the founder of Indigikitchen and a visiting chef here at the Indigenous Food Lab in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We're in the middle of the Midtown Global Market, so you'll hear some background noise throughout this demonstration. This is going to be an easy recipe for blue corn pancakes, and we're just going to walk you through the process of showing you how to put these together. This recipe is super simple, and we're just going to add our ingredients into a mixing bowl and have a pan ready on the stove with a little bit of oil so that we can turn the pancakes when we're ready to go. You can use any variety of maple syrup that you have, but if you happen to be in Minneapolis, you can stop by the Indigenous Food Lab and pick up one of the varieties here. We're also going to be using blue cornmeal. Blue cornmeal also is sold across the continent, but is also available here at the Indigenous Food Lab. The other ingredients that we'll use are some baking powder, which will help make our pancakes fluffy, a little bit of water, a couple of eggs, though you can of course substitute chia eggs for a vegan version. And then we're going to serve this with some fresh berries. Any type of berries that you have available works, whether you bought them in the store or whether you hand-picked them yourself. You can cook pancakes in any oil that you have available, but we're going to be using this new product here at the Food Lab Market, which is Smooth's sunflower oil, and it's grown right here in Minnesota. As I said, this recipe is very easy. We're going to combine all of our ingredients in a mixing bowl, whisk them together, and then we'll start pouring pancakes in a little bit of oil on a hot stove. We'll add our blue cornmeal with our baking powder, and we can blend those ingredients together. Then we'll add our maple syrup, water, and then we'll add our 2 eggs. Then we just need to whisk this together. So much whisking footage. No. Next, we're going to pour a little bit of oil into a pan and put it on medium-high heat. You can make your pancakes as big or as small as you want, but for the purposes of this, I'm going to be using a 1/4 cup scoop to keep them consistent in size. You know that your pancake is ready for flipping when the bubbles on the surface pop and don't fill back in. Pancake flipping is all about the wrist. It should be the only thing that moves. And once you flip your pancake, it's almost done cooking and ready to be removed from the stove and to make more. It's so funny because the combination of sunflower seed oil and maple syrup is making this smell like sun cookies. And I'm like, why is this? I was like, oh, because it's that. That's what's making it smell like sun cookies. Now that we have a big stack of pancakes, warm and ready to eat, we're just going to top them with a little bit of fresh fruit. And you can, of course, top them with more maple syrup if you like. But of course, we put maple syrup in our dough, so the pancakes themselves are already really yummy and sweet. Feel free to try this recipe out at your next family gathering or even in schools or for a lovely snack. It's a great way of incorporating blue cornmeal, maple syrup, and a super easy recipe all together. Tag us if you make this recipe on your social media channels, and feel free to visit us here at the Midtown Global Market in Minneapolis.